go. OTOMADS Cup Group D. These are your players here. Lin and Chaemiko, both from South Korea. Oops. Where are they? Here they are. Both from South Korea, of course. Lin from the old guard. Chaemiko, one of the young guns we have in the scene. And yeah, he is the underdog. He's not without chances, though. And in what shape will Lin present himself today? Time to witness on Equals.
Witness Me. You remember that, what was it called? Mad Max movie?
Oh, no, I don't.
The little, what would you call them? Like the drones, basically, the little fighters who, you know, spray themselves with chrome, looking forward to their death, and they scream, "Witness me!" Did you like that movie? Probably not too much, since you don't remember
Max, not too much. Everybody was hyping it so much.
Yeah, I think it was maybe a little overhyped as well. I did kind of like it, though. Anyways, we do have a Warcraft game here. Perhaps I should try to focus on that a little bit more. As we take a look at the human base, we've been seeing more and more of this lately. Late altar. And that can only mean one thing. That's gonna be a Fire Lord tower push. Sometimes successful against Lin, sometimes not. Does Lin have some new answers to it? It does look like a pretty strong strategy currently.
Yep, I agree. But Lin seems to be the only one able to defend this. I mean, we remember Doyu Super League where he defeated TH here on this very map, wasn't it, in the semifinal?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, and TH, of course, the master of the tower push on Echo, as we saw it many, many times against Night Elf already, with Naga or with Tinker. Now against Orcs, he's choosing the Fire Lord, and things can backfire here. We've seen some Orc players losing a grunt early, thanks to the end snares of the Trappers, but there's not too much commitment by Chaemiko yet. He's sending in a footman, seeing this scout. Is he going for dual burrow? No. It's one burrow tech, plus a shop, though. So it's not super fast. And the interesting thing is, how will Lin respond to this? By the way, we see the Fire Lord here, so this is confirmed. Militia running over as well. This grunt, though, if he ends up in a surround, this would be a heavy loss for him.
Yeah, cannot afford to do this, of course. So, pay very close attention, guys. It's important for both players here. What do you attack with the few units that you have? Lava Spawn running right into the back. He's gonna place the towers way back next to the gold mine, I suppose. Oh, he's blocking him in! Kind of, with burrows. 3 of them coming up at the same time. And the Lava Spawn back here can always attack something, can always attack at least the peons, so they should be able to split.
And the Blade Master's already quite low, like, the Fire Lord, he spent all his mana. It's not that big of a deal if he dies. Triple burrow by Lin to make sure that something is coming up. Next backstep is gonna kill the Fire Lord, but will... Oh, level 2 for the Blade Master is so important. But the first Lava Spawn is splitting. First burrow is up as well, though, but the Blade Master has to commit to this. Oh, nice Windwalk again. Great control by Lin, but 3, 4 Lava Spawns in his base.
Yeah, and only now the second grunt is on its way, and the one grunt that he did have couldn't really do too much. The one burrow is out of range of the 2 towers, just barely. Very good placement there by Chaemiko. And yeah, the 4 Lava Spawn in the back, man. They are doing so much damage. No mining right now. For the Orc, 2 of them are expiring, but the other 2 may still split.
He cancelled the tech, he can't go for potions, can't get its second hero. The only thing he can get is grunts, not even headhunters possible. He's almost losing the second burrow there. It's time to knock down the towers, but again, 2 lava spawns, 3 lava spawns, 4 lava spawns again. This seems unwinnable for Lin, and he's losing the Blade Master Chaemiko here with a great Fire Lord push.
He starts to attack again, and now he doesn't have the money for the second hero, not at the, for the first hero, excuse me. Not at this very moment at least. One of the grunts dropping low, and once 2 towers are up, it's usually, yeah, where the game is unrecoverable. The first grunt's gonna die, the second grunt's gonna die. This is all falling apart here for the Orc.
And it's more and more hits for the lava spawns. Oh, they all expire. Is this the time for Lin to come back? I mean, oh no, the Fire Lord is back, the towers are still up. He's knocking this down with peasants only. Desperate attempt to stay in this game by Lin. Oh, is he kind of blocking the grunts from the workers? There was a nice farm there. But yeah, the damage seems to be enough for this altar.
This is so expensive. He's losing grunts, he's losing peons, he has to repair, he's not fully mining. The Blade Master should come back, but it's GG before. And a successful Fire Lord tower push. Simple, swift. 1-0 for Chaemiko.
Indeed, man. When did we ever see 4 lava spawns at the same time? That was almost flawless. I always wonder, like, is it a waste to let the lava spawns attack the burrow? Because they don't split if they attack buildings.
Yeah.
So they attack the peons all the time. They split super fast, and then he was still able to kill at least one burrow. I really like that play by Chaemiko.
That's what we were wondering when TH was doing it. He was not going into the back of the base. He was keeping his fire alive, I think. I actually don't remember. But the lava spawn didn't split. That was the important thing.
Yes.
So back then we asked, shouldn't he have dived deep to attack the peons? And apparently, yes, he should have. Looked very successful what Chaemiko did there. Now Lindo, he went for the 1 burrow tech.
Super greedy.
I think with a, you know, Fire Lord meta at the moment, kind of, if you want to call it that, I think you should go for 2 burrow tech at the moment.
Yes, and it's kind of easy to scout as well, or to expect. I mean, if you go for 2 burrow, it's still okay-ish on Echo. It's kind of a gamble, though.
Actually, you could like 2 burrow tech, right? And then use 1 peon for scouting. And then if it's a Fire Lord tower build or push build, maybe you delay your shop. No, that's probably a bad idea. You want to have
you need your shop.
Yeah. So that would be kind of a late orc tech then. 2 burrow plus shop, but otherwise you just, you know, lose immediately against this tower push. So round number 2. Lin knows that this could be coming. The next map is Ancient Isles, one of the most prevalent maps for this tower push strategy. Does he know now how to counter it?
Well, he chose this map, so he must be aware of this. And he must feel confident to be able to break this. Or defeat it. He's starting in the bottom right position, Chaemiko in the upper left. The Korean human player has match points and could advance into the winner bracket final after only 20 minutes. But of course,
what a surprise that would be. 2-0 against Lin. After, you know, Tower Rushes not being so powerful in the meta anymore, that Fire Lord really is bringing him back now. How long has this been, like, so, you know, such a big deal in this meta? I would say maybe 4 weeks?
Yeah.
This is pretty fresh. And Lin is usually one of the players, you know, to find a good answer to it. But as we look at Chaemiko's base, this is not a Fire Lord build. This is a fast altar. And where is the barracks?
Where? Exactly where is the barracks? Is he playing Blood Mage or something?
Is he playing like that Chaemiko lumber mill tech? Without barracks?
Possible.
You used to play that for a while. I mean, I think so. Because there should have been a barracks by now.
It's an Archmage. Okay, so he can harass with the Archmage. He can creep a little with the Archmage. But he has... Well, if he uses Militia, he can creep, of course, way faster. But yeah, no barracks. Saves a lot of time. Will be a fast attack. But he's gonna be so weak. But maybe he thinks that Lin is expecting a Fire Lord tower push again, so he goes for a fast tech to kind of blind counter him.
Yep.
Because if Lin delays his tech for, like, with whatever, dual burrow tech or something, then the tier 2 human push will hit him so much harder.
The thing is, though, with no footies, your creeping is severely limited, so AM's going to get level 2, but how is he going to get level 3? Only way I see that being possible is the Merc Camp. But for that to work out, you have to go, you know, unscouted. So interesting. And look at the speed of the tech. Holy shit, this is a 2-minute human tech.
2 minutes, 5 seconds. Now a barracks after tech. So he will have at least some footmen in this army. How fast will Lin react to the tech? He's waiting for a little more lumber. And there we go. 2 minutes 20. So 15 seconds ahead is the human tech. But the creeping. How will this affect Chaemiko's play? Level 3, usually mandatory to face an orc in the mid-game stages.
And Lin, man, he is not flinching at all. He wasn't scouting, he wasn't 2 burrow teching. A Fire Lord push could have very well just ended this game again.
Yeah.
But that is not what Chaemiko went for. So he's almost level 2. He is gonna get level 2. The Grunt's gonna scout him out. And then the Blade's gonna try to harass, most likely.
Okay, Blade is making his way over, expecting Chaemiko here, but he's going for the safe level 2 for the Brilliance Aura, which is, I think, a good thing. And now he sees that the barracks is late, and that means that he knows that the attack is early. So what's his reaction now? Nothing so far. Blade Master is creeping this up with gloves and circlet. Nice inventory for him. And additional experience from this water elemental, maybe? Or will Chaemiko deny it? No, right?
He did get it.
He did.
That is more XP for the Blade. That's his level 2. We can now heal up. So can he still keep track of the Archmage? Very few camps that the Wizard can take here, and he finds him again. He's going to grab up the boots. Dust for him as well. Pretty speedy now. So he's nearing tier 2. Does he want to go for an early Beastmaster? Does he want to push the Orc base? It's only level 1 Archmage. It's barely any footman, so it's not as scary as oftentimes players like Romantic will make that push look. But it could still be very effective.
Do you think if you go for this fast tech you really need footmen, or can you skip the barracks entirely?
I think if you totally skip the barracks, you cannot really go for a tier 2 push. Even if you have a fast Beastmaster, you have nothing else. Only level 2 Archmage, level 1 Beastmaster, and...
Yeah, maybe you can distract with a double summon push at early tier 2, and then... Here is the Beastmaster, by the way. And then get your casters up and push with 60 supply or something.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think that works if you kill a burrow or a tier 2 building.
But with only the 2 heroes, I don't think he can really realistically kill a burrow. With 3 footies here as well, maybe he can. Beastmaster's kind of stuck here. Blade Master has 2 Windwalks. This beastie is definitely dead. He gets out the second Quill Beast before he dies. So lots of damage still onto the burrow, but there's a lot of repair here as well. And as we can see, with the water elementals being level 1 only, the damage is kind of manageable.
I agree, but what Chaemiko is accomplishing here is delaying the tier 2 buildings as he doesn't want to get them cancelled. But way too much repair, and of course a lot of resources here that Lin has to invest. He has the gold still for the 2 buildings and the lumber as well. Here is the Bestiary, Spirit Lodge will follow in a bit. But even more experience for the Blade Master, and he's out-leveling Chaemiko quite hard with a level 3 BM now.
Yeah, he's really strong. I would imagine he may have gone for crit, because the next caster follow-up push is fairly realistic. Now, that crit could have been either, depending on the role, we're not quite sure. Was rather low damage crit, and a War Mill is coming up in the back. He's certainly expecting another push coming his way.
Yeah, I mean, why not? This is the only thing that humans can do with the Beastmaster. As we said, there are like 3 tiers of second heroes. If you go for the late game, it's the Mountain King. If you go for the mid game or middle long game, you can go for Beastmaster or the Fire Lord if you really want to end it quick. But yeah, for the late game, this hero is not really great. This one is the Shadow Hunter making his way up to level 2 for the heal wave Beastmaster without a single point of experience dropping out of the altar. Lumber Mill is coming to be able to get guard towers, obviously, but Priest and Zorks are already there.
And the AM is gonna fight the cancel here. Not on the Bestiary, of course, but for the Spirit Lodge, he is in time. He is, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. SH, though, is not sweating this. He's still creeping up. That's gonna be his level 2. So the experience is looking really good on the Orc side. But the lack of tier 2 units, is that gonna be what wins Chaemiko here this game? He's still not pushing across, but here come the militia.
Alright, Blade Master scouts this, so he knows this. He didn't finish the lumber mill, and he sends the militia back.
And he's looking for the intercept. Sentry ward now in the middle of the map. He's gonna have perfect information. And this low HP Archmage, with a crit or 2, he could just die during Hex.
Yeah, there's no potion, there's no ivories. Chaemiko is wasting a lot of time here. He's calling the militia now again, but of course Lin is already there, keeping him away from the main base. This is so smart. He's going for the sorceress first to get rid of the slow, or at least a little bit of slow, and succeeds. Hex lasts just forever here.
And he's buying so much time. So that's the first speed scroll gone. Use that to engage. Now, if you don't have one to leave, that can be dangerous, but he does have another one. How many more casters can he kill here? I haven't seen an end snare yet. Here's a second scroll of speed. But he doesn't want to commit too much. That would be a little dangerous. He will walk away with this one.
Blade Master in Windwalk. This is level 2 Windwalk, by the way. But good reaction by Lin, due to scouting, due to the information he had, intercepting him in the middle of the base, and so the Lodge is up. The Beastery is up as well. Early Kodo for him. We should have Ensnare by now. And he's getting another sword with a crit.
Yeah, this blade's so strong right here. He may not have claws, but he's still really good on level 3. So here comes the push. But Lin seems to be in a decent situation. He has a Kodo already. He has clarities running. The burrows are going to get repaired. The peons are in position. The army is at home. Oh, but 2 of his units are still slowed. Uh-oh. That's a little scary.
They are coming from the north, though. And the Kodo is there, plus Headhunters. Usually great in killing the towers. Destroying the towers. But only 1 Ensnare, so hero focus not really a thing, I guess. Very defensive towers, Benjamin.
Yeah, way in the back. He doesn't really have to engage this. But he's getting some kills. Only summons for now, but that's experience as well. And once this SH gets level 3, this hold gets a lot easier. He's getting more clarities from the shop. Not losing anything so far. There's Spirit Link on some of his army. Not too much. We remember how late the lodge was, so he doesn't have many walkers yet. Good micro there by Chaemiko, saving some of his footies, but he's going to lose quite a few as well. Heal Scroll coming in, keeps the Grunt alive, but I think the Orc is going to lose his first unit here. Yep, the Grunt falls. And I wonder, does he really have to engage here? Couldn't he just wait for more walkers, more units?
Kind of agree, but he's about to kill the first tower. That buys him a lot of time. The second one is not finished, so he doesn't have to care about that one. Blade Master was focusing the Beastmaster for a bit, but as I said before, hero focus is not really an option here. But with the damage against the units, he seems to be able to defend this. I mean, towers are gone. Still a decent army. There is no dispel against the slow, though. So maybe Chaemiko can do a little with kiting here. But almost level 4 BM, almost level 3 SH. And here's the speed scroll, re-engaging.
Oh, is this maybe a little too bloodthirsty? Going in after, of course, 10 seconds. There's going to be no speed scroll left, but there is going to be level 2 heal wave. One more grunt, however, is going to die. Kodo does get the Devourer off. The first breaker is gone. So he's still pushing forward. Clarity is running on the SH. As long as he has healing, this should be an easy fight no matter where it is for the Orc. Chaemiko has lost quite a few of his units. This is a laughably weak army here. He needs militia support.
Yeah, everything went well for Lin this game, I feel. Dispel upgrade is coming to get rid of the slow. Shadowhunter is again going back, but Chaemiko knows and taps out and makes this a full best of 3. We go full distance in the first win bracket semifinal. And that was quite an answer. Like on map 1, Chaemiko was absolutely demolishing him with a almost perfectly executed Pylon Tower push. This was an almost perfectly executed defense of a tier 2 push.
Yeah. I don't like this build so much. You're so light on footies, so you're never gonna be level 3 Archmage. I mean, AI is a horrible human map, like always. So that's the one that I think he should have honestly gone for a Philo Tower push again.
Yeah.
For his sake, you know, it's not like I enjoy seeing those games so much, but if he wants to win, I think Philo Tower push would have been the better choice. Is he gonna do it on the next one? The next one will be his map choice. Which one does he choose? You can play Philo Tower push almost anywhere. Twisted, maybe not so much. But other than that, it's always scary. You always have to have it in the back of your mind.
Yeah. I wonder what the map is. It's Amazonia. Certainly possible, but kind of unlikely. You're right.
Yep.
I mean, it's very common here to see the Beastmaster push again. Didn't really work, and it's scoutable, for sure. So this is really interesting. Why is Romantic playing that? Romantic claiming a spot here for Chaemiko. Someone has to leave. Okay, and that's Romantic.
Yeah, with the choice being AZ, I certainly expect an Archmage, one of the easier maps to get level 3 on. Or is he gonna go for the curveball? Is he gonna go for the Firelord, the thing that is super unusual on this map? Interesting choice early on.
Yeah, gonna be interesting what he plays, and I think Lin is once again one burrow attacking. He doesn't seem to care too much about this Fire Lord tower push. Even on Echo, so he won't do it on AZ, or he will do it on AZ the way he did it before. Everything else would greatly surprise me.
Alright, map number 3. Decision time. Lin, the favorite, but Chaemiko, certainly with chances. Archmage level 3 is what this meta revolves around a lot. Unless, of course, we see the Fire Lord. Preventing this on AZ is really hard. Your scouting with Grunts and Blade Master has to be on point. So do your last hits. Your mana, Windwalk, management. Very hard to play perfectly. First, of course, we have to look into the human base. And this time, it's a standard opening.
Yeah, normal Archmage and Footman build. No Tavern Hero, no fast tech. On the other side, pretty normal for Lin as well. We are missing a shop, but he's out of lumber at the moment anyway, so this will take some time until the Blade Master is out. And yeah, for the first time here in this best of 3, we have a normal game to our hands.
So, I imagine... Oh, wait a minute.
What?
He still doesn't have a shop?
Doesn't
So
have the
he
lumber.
may go for... He may skip creeping here, Lin might, and go for a circlet right away and harass with that. So that would be a really, really fast tech for him, but never mind. There is a shop.
Yeah, that was quite obvious, I think. Isn't it too late? A little bit. Oh, maybe he will just creep the item here, then get items that will work out.
Yeah, probably gonna go for the Renegade, hope for the claws, and then head across.
So it's also one burrow tech. Otherwise, he would have started it by now. We have seen Lin here with the Farseer as well against TH.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't seem to be his choice now. He lost that game, so...
What's this creep route by
Player's forces
Chaemiko?
are under attack.
Going for the kobolds first. That's pretty unusual.
Okay.
With only 4 militia as well, so that means a pretty fast tech. Won't be so quick to creep, however. So with that, he could militia creep, like simultaneous militia creep, both the Murlocs and the Renegade.
That's gonna be a
Nice
lot of
watch.
presence from the Archmage on the map. Sentry wards as well, which is great. Lin got the Ring of Protection, by the way, so no additional damage for the Blade Master. This Tunneler is still up for grabs. Didn't get it, though.
That was close. The Grunt
player's
almost
forces
got
are
the
under
last hit
attack.
there. Sentry ward, so nice for Chaemiko now. This drop, the perfect find
Yes.
against this Blade, will still lose the Peasant. But this creep route from Chaemiko is so awesome. The footies and 1 water elemental are creeping the trolls in the north.
They're completely left alone by the Blade Master because he didn't expect this. He sees, oh, wait, the Rogue is still there, the Renegade is still there? What the hell is going on? And there's no grunts on the map to scout this. He's playing this blind, just happy with stealing those creep spots away from Chaemiko. But the Archmage is uncontested and full health.
Nice drops here for the Blade Master, though, on his opponent's side of the map. Claws and Slippers. But now he has lost total track of the Archmage. Can he make use of this to get his level 3? He's going to take out the next Kobold camp. That's another good chunk of experience here. Tome of Agility for the Blade Master. He has become pretty strong here, though, on level 2.5.
Plus 10 damage out of nowhere. This camp is quite dangerous, I think. If Lin goes back or scouts this with a grunt that is passing by, he could punish it hard with the bash of the Taskmaster.
Oh, Scroll of Speed, Windwalk. If he gets his last hit, this is a massive deal. Windwalk is going to be expiring here in just a second, and he gets it. And the item.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Preventing level 3 here with a simple scout. And all that work that Chaemiko put into this creep spot. Out the window, man. And this cripples his tier 2 tech. He can go for the Murlocs. It will still be level 3 for him. But with an investment that he didn't want to
A
take.
player's forces are under
I
attack.
think he needs more than the Murlocs, though. He's around 100 away. It's gonna be close. Blade Master close to level 3 now. Another pair of slippers. Dude, he is such a boss right now.
Indeed. A tower is coming. Early Warmill, early Lodge. So late Beastery for Lin here. Totally expecting this tower push. And you were not right. It is exactly level 3. So he was kind of prepared for this to not work. It's cool to have a plan B on Chaemiko's side. I like that. Blade Master, though, again, knowing where the Archmage is, putting in good damage with his brilliant inventory.
One hex here could be really dangerous for the AM.
Oh, yes.
Shadowhunter isn't here yet, though, and the Watchtower isn't done yet either. What's he gonna go for? How much can he kill? Archmage is super far away, so there's only one Watch Elemental here attacking.
And could be hexed as well, but the damage of the Blade Master is enough. He cancels the Lodge that was prioritized, but now the Watchtower is finished. I like that choice by Chaemiko to disable the Spirit Link, but now he's going for the Beastmaster with so much damage. 108 critical strike, and another one. And there's no TP, no staff. This Beastmaster is falling again, as he did on map 1, and he's losing more footmen here as well, without accomplishing anything.
Yeah. That Lodge cancel really doesn't seem to be worth it. The Watchtower here, it did come up. Maybe he should have killed that first. Super easy to take out, but as it is, he lost all of his footies.
Yep.
And the second hero, and only delayed that Lodge a little. And should there be another push coming towards the Orc base, there's already a Watchtower gonna be helping.
Yeah. And there's gonna be Ensnare when he's coming again. I mean, all that work, it's funny, all that work in the early game was to bring the Archmage to level 3 to help in this push. And then when this push happened, he was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, that damage from the Blade Master really scaring him away was a massive help. Maybe the AM ran too far, a little too far away, but solid, super solid defense. He's looking for the Lodge cancel again, I suppose. And I think he's gonna be in time, but he needs to be careful, man. He is kind of low HP already.
He doesn't have a staff, so he could be blocked in, or then forced into a town portal.
Yeah, the peon's blocking the way. This is gonna be the TP, no question.
Okay, backstab, and right clicks. Easy right clicks for the Blade Master. I mean, not that easy. There's still boots. But he knows. As long as the Water Elemental is gone, he grabbed some experience up there as well. Before the crit. Would have not been enough though. But yeah, more time to creep for the Shadowhunter, who is already level 2 after taking out the Merchant. And with one of the heroes constantly low, Chaemiko is never in a perfect situation to start this push.
I think Chaemiko is in a world of trouble, man. The essay is going to be level 3 before the push even hits. I think he can't go for a push. I think that's doomed to fail. But if you don't do that, you're going to go into late game, 1 base versus 1 base with a Beastmaster. That's not what you want either. Uh-oh. The Blade. Can he kill this Archmage out of nowhere? He needs a potion, something, but he can't get it. First hero falls.
Wow. Nice executioner this Blade Master is. He's a one-man army basically, and Chaemiko calls for the GG. Brilliant play by Lin. Perfect defense once again. And therefore, after a little struggle on map 1, he's in the winner bracket final where we expected him.
Yeah, super stronghold there. That Blade Master put in some work. Certainly found some nice items as well, to be fair. But, you know, if you put in the work, you can get lucky as well. So, Firelord successful, but only tried once. And that means Linz drew in the next round in the upper bracket, 1 win away from making it to the playoffs. Thank you very much to the great Goofius cheering with 140 bits. He says less than 3. Greetings from Heidekreis.
Nice. Greetings to the Heidekreis as well. In the playoffs so far is 120, Romantic, TH, Lawliot, Focus, and Lucifer. So in yesterday, dropping in the winner bracket semifinal. That was quite surprising to me. But yeah, this Lin could be the second Orc. There's 2 undeads, 2 humans, and 1 night elf so far. So Lin and Foggy would be a perfect fit to make this an even field of races in the playoffs. But we will see about that. Foggy versus TBCBM is coming up, our second winner bracket semifinal, but we will have some time here.